Hey guys, Dan here. Sorry for the delay on this video. It's going to be kind of quickish, but definitely hit the right points. We're out here with the family, Thanksgiving weekend here, so I got a quick little second while they're walking. You might hear them in the background, but I wanted to finish up the 7800 KUIU review. If you follow us on InstaFace, you already know what my choice was, but I definitely want to highlight some things, and for those that haven't seen us on InstaFace, I'll save that to the end. But okay, KUIU 7800 Pro Pack. You know what? Awesome pack. There is very little I can truly find wrong with this pack. Just some of the stuff that were wrong were kind of big in my eyes. But I'll touch on it. So right now this is set up for 5 days in the mountains with the kids. The only thing different than what I was on previous videos is this has a woman's frame. Justine is rocking this bag on this frame right now. When it comes to it, a lot of the stuff for the kids, diapers, especially the cloth diapers, are fairly bulky. So though it doesn't have a lot of weight, it definitely has a lot of volume. So she's been rocking this bag, and I ran moved her 6,000 bag onto my frame for now. But best thing about this pack, straight up, organizations. For those of you that have followed along and hadn't really heard or anything like that, you'll see what I call the beaver tail, and that's kind of what I call it. But that'd be this gigantic pouch here. I'm not going to open it fully, but you'll get the point. It opens up. There's storage here. There's storage here. There we got stuff stuffed everywhere inside of it. There's pockets in here. There's pockets in here. Right now with the two kids, Christine's got it laid out. Lyle's on one side, Elva's on the other. Man, nighttime, you'll see the carabiners, green, purple. Obviously, you know which one you're trying to find. So, great organization. And as you can see, we kind of have an OCD about that. The pockets. Between the Stone Glacier pack and this, I can tell you the weight difference for pockets is minimal. Why? Because if you're anybody like me, what you end up doing is you end up getting little pouches for absolutely everything you put in there. And those little pouches, as lightweight as you get, I have a mixture of Stone Glacier and a mixture of KUIU. I'll do more videos on how I pack later on. But yeah, so those little pouches all add up. And in the end, the weight savings you have with the Stone Glacier pack, it's bare minimal, if that. I know in the other ones I kept talking, there is a difference, and there is, but when you get into the organization and all, it comes out pretty much the same. So things I don't like about this pack. One, buckles. With my background in the military, rucksacks are my life, and I find buckles break. There's a lot of buckles on this pack. And not only that, one thing I'm finding is I haven't fully trusted this, but they feel sturdy, they feel thick, but they don't feel the same thickness that I'm accustomed to. Time will tell, especially when we got kids jumping on this one and packing out everything else. We'll definitely test that out. And that's one of the things like I kept hammering on, why I definitely wanted to share the same pack with Justine. The straps down here, this 2-strap system here for the tightening up the buckle, yeah, I definitely felt it different around my waist. I don't know if it's a good different, bad different, who knows, but it definitely felt different than what I'm used to. I use different a lot there on that. One of the big things I want to keep, remember, background, military, living out of rucksacks. These I call the Jesus clips. Why? Because when they break, I'm sorry, they will break. Plastic breaks. your pack is done. Everything is stitched on here and everything like that. KUIU, thank you. You finally made metal buckles. I don't know what exact is aluminum, magnesium, titanium, aluminium, Chinesium, I don't know. Could be any one of those things, but it's not plastic. This is awesome. If you were to buy a pack alone, try and look for that. I don't know who else ends up doing that, but I've been stranded work-wise in the middle of nowhere trying to 550 cord something like that together. The next one, you heard me curse about it a lot, and that is the saggy lid syndrome that the Stone Glacier packs are notorious for. Stone Glacier, if you're watching, see this little clip? This little clip and this little clip here? It goes together when you have it unpacked at lesser, and it doesn't sag. Those 2 points right away have me making this pack a winner. Now, to the point, if you weren't following on our Instaface, why didn't I take this pack on my solo sheep hunt? Okay, Justine got annoyed with me multiple times. All the way up to the night before leaving, I would literally unload this pack, load it here, like when you started turning around and getting the packing the what ifs, right? We all done it. If you haven't done it, man, you're better than anybody else I know. But when you started packing the what ifs, weight gets heavy, and this just didn't feel right. It whether it's something I'm not used to, the key aspect, and this is why I brought my frame over here for now, is this frame. This frame is very skinny, and the way it felt on my back, and this is a personal thing, it felt floppy, and that is a poor explanation to it. Both backs are tight, both packs I would happily take on the mountain. The problem is the Stone Glacier just felt sturdier, and it felt sturdier the more weight we put into it. So even when I started putting a sandbag or something else in the meat hauler, it felt sturdier. And I know I'm going to do a review on this pack, because those of you will wonder why I even took this pack once I start reviewing it fully. So you can see the width difference a lot here. So you got two-fold things here. One, width. We're talking that to that. So that, think of it as like a pivot point, right? So leverage on the outside, you get these wide pouches. It ends up moving a little bit more, so you get your leverage. A lot of people's backs are going to be perfect to this. Don't get me wrong there, and it's just a trial and error thing. Next is the curve on this frame versus this frame. This isn't as pronounced. It is the woman's frame, obviously, and it's a regular, where I had the extra tall or extra large. So there is a slight difference, but there isn't as much of a curvature. And I have both the crux and the X curve, and I obviously prefer the X curve to anything else because it fits my back a bit better, especially when those weights get up. And like, you got the pads here, more padding here. You know what? I'm a lesser padding kind of guy, just the way it fits on my back. And again, it's all in this. So look, saggy limb syndrome. But so I'm kind of rambling on, and I can get a more detailed review. I just wanted to get this out there to explain. I'm gonna keep trying this pack. Funds obviously will be tight, but I want to keep trying it because I think it might be more test and tune and get used to it over this one, because the overall solutions with pockage and storage, man, even the hip out pouches, they don't move. They don't move at all. The only thing I recommend is, hey, to you, like, get a water bottle holder. This pocket is fairly far back if you're hunting solo. I don't know, I'm not flexible enough anymore. I can't reach back there and get that. The only other complaint I had, and this could be easily solved, I mean, they have it, is their gun holder. But when I put it just in the pouch, because I didn't have time nor didn't want to throw any more money at it, put it off this side here. 24-inch barrel, definitely stuck way up there, and some of the bush bashing I was doing, definitely it could have played an issue. So though their gun holder will hold it lower, though there's a lot of other gun holders out there, and also I'm looking for a light sling idea now, guys, because had a decent little bear run in, and I was getting ready to head up the mountain, so I was strapped to my pack, and didn't feel good. So you start realizing that pepper spray or bear spray is not a good deterrent versus a projectile coming out of a rifle. So definitely looking at a light swing option. Let me know if you got one. So all in all, sum it up, and I'll go for more detail layout when it's not full of diapers and Justine's unmentionables. This is a good pack, and most people will be absolutely happy with it. And a lot of frustrations I get with this pack sum it up to comfort and ability to carry. And the margins are so slim that unless I had them side by side, I wouldn't even know. So yeah, guys, check it out. KUIU 7800 Pro Pack, definitely on my top 2 list. So keep watching. I'll try and get videos out more, and if you got any ideas or any questions, shoot me up. Comment, like, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. I shouldn't have to tell you guys. And hopefully your season's better than mine right now. Take care, guys.